I think I got both of them set. I can see my face over there. I can see my face over here. Oh wait, I forgot the lights. Oh, I mean, just one light. I set up all of them. Just this one bad boy is not on yet. There you go. And the lights are on. I'm here. Welcome to the revamped. Yes, that's right. I revamped this podcast. It's going to be called the Great American Podcast. And you see this flag, like, yo, are you getting racist on us? That's what you're thinking, some of you. And it's kind of sad that we're getting to a point where our beautiful flag is being associated with some races. And I think it's time we claim it back, so I took it back. Put it right here. And if it makes you feel any better, it's a beautiful flag made in China. Can't go wrong with that. And that's my first poster ever. I was opening for talent, and they put my face on the poster. I was so proud of myself. And then after the show, Vinny Brand from Stress Factory, he gave it to me, and I kept it. So I put that back. Thank you, Vinny Brand. Shout out to you. Thank you, talent. Shout out to you. You gave me so many chances, opportunities when I was coming up. And now, here I am at my Great American Podcast. And you know what? For once, I actually did some homework. Yeah, like people, oh yeah, you guys like my glasses? Shout out to Tim Dillon. Tim Dillon, right? Tim Dillon. I'm so bad with names. I'm going to make sure. Because he inspired me in a way. I watch his podcast. Someone told me, like, dude, you got to watch him. You're like that, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of true. I mean, so, yeah, I'm kind of inspired from him, but my content is going to be totally different. In fact, I don't think I've seen him, but I don't follow him as much because, well, actually, our styles are different anyways. So I don't even have to explain myself. But the sunglasses thing, he wears sunglasses, and my problem is, you see that light right there? And it's like annoys my eyes, and that's my problem on stage too, because my eyes are very sensitive, and I hate it. Like, I'll be in the middle of the set and my eyes start watering, and I'm like, dude, I gotta tell jokes for another 30 minutes. Can these eyes be okay? And but then I can't wear glasses on the stage because it makes me look silly. But here, as a blue-blooded American, I can wear blue glasses. Right? Anyways, yeah, it is Tim Dillon. I mean, I don't even have to look up. I just don't trust myself. That's my problem. I trust yourself. I have his podcast right here. And I can't have to search for him. Apple search is Tim Dillon Show, yeah. But this is the Great American Podcast. Inspired and thankful to many people that have done many successful podcasts before me, and this tool is uncomfortable. I got to figure out something about that. But I got one camera there, and what are we talking about? Oh yeah, I made notes. Trump wants to investigate Democrats for Epstein files. And my question is, that's what he asked his Justice Department to do it. I'm like, dude, just say investigate everybody. To tell you the truth, I don't even think Trump was part of this group because this guy is such an egoistic. His hair was already with Russians after that golden showers thing. He's not going to succumb to another, guy who's going to find his secrets. Besides, Trump is not he never had this I am this nice guy in the face, and then I'm this womanizer in the back. That's not, he's his own daughter sits next to him, and he's like, you're a predator. That's what she said. I saw the video. She goes, you're a predator, and he's like, I guess I am.
Know about sexual predators and things like that.
Right. You are one.
All right, I was going to say that, but it's true.
If he was at Epstein's place, either he was there just to see who's there, and or maybe he's just there to give them toys for tots, Just he'd be like, you're 15, let me know when you're 19. That kind of a guy, I think, Trump. I can't really. But anyways, like if he just says like investigate everybody, then we don't have to worry about that, right? And why not just release them all? Like put all the rats out. I mean, it's not like you can hide them. It's all out. Like everybody knows who's in there. What are you trying to hide? Like how bad they are? Dude, like our imagination is way worse than whatever is in there. Trust me. So you're better off like letting us know what it is that is in there. Cash Patel, what are you hiding, bro? You can't look like, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to body shame you, but when I look at you, you look like you're always like, I don't know, you're hiding something, you're trying to escape somewhere. But you told us, everybody, like, hey, when I come into power, I'm going to be this big FBI dude. I'm going to put out all these Epstein files out. Where are they? Anyways, enough with the Epstein. I wrote more stuff too. Oh yeah, did you guys hear about the brown pelicans? Yeah, they're not supposed to be there in New York City, but they came by.
New and unusual sighting here in New York City. Scientists are closely watching dozens of brown pelicans spotted in Jamaica Bay this week. And as John Diaz explains, it's raising the possibility that this southern species may be calling the city home.
To say hi to Mamdani, I guess. Dude, I coughed. I wasn't feeling well. I haven't been out for 2 days. I was like sick. There is like New York Comedy Festival going on, and I was like, I wanted to be there and be seen, and hopefully someone would recognize me and maybe like want to like book me or something. But I've been sick, so I didn't go. I did New York Funniest in 2023. I'm thankful for Caroline from Caroline's. She put me in that, I think. And I did okay. I should have done better, but I'm a jackass. That's why. I tried to do a new bit when I'm doing New York Funniest. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do a new bit just because I'm a jackass. Not supposed to do new bits when you're doing like, but I don't know. I can't. Okay, and then I got this other one. Oh yeah, okay, Trump is going to sue BBC. And I'm like, okay, you should definitely sue them. But he starts comparing, CNN, if you look at it, CNN tried to help Kamala Harris. And BBC tried to take Donald Trump down. Because they're trying to even the fight between a man and a woman. Trump, you want a fair fight. When you're running against a woman, I think you have to be a transgender. Come out as a transgender and we'll give you equal footing. But as long as that doesn't happen, the media has to give her a leg up. You don't know that because you are not woke. By the way, you know what's her name? I wrote it down. I wrote her name down. Marjorie Taylor Greene. She turned woke. How do I know that? She used the word gaslight. That is such a woke term. I mean, like, to tell you the truth, like, I need to know what that means too. I mean, I think I know, but like, how many of you actually checked if you want to stop oppression or you want to stop any injustice, you got to give it a name. And like, a lot of people don't even know they're gaslighting unless you tell them you're gaslighting. So first we need to know what gaslighting is. I'm going to ask this ChatGPT. Hey ChatGPT, what is gaslighting means? Come on, you got to know that. It says conversation not found. What's going on, dude? Alright, I'll ask someone else. What is this ChatGPT guy? Okay, that didn't work. Okay, who should I ask? Okay, I'm going to ask Gemini. We can't go wrong with Gemini. ChatGPT just it just said like command not found when I asked it for gaslight. What's going on here, dude? Okay, let's try this again. What does gaslight mean? Okay, gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation that causes a person to question their own reality. What? Okay, an abuser uses tactics like denying facts, trivializing feelings, and outright lying to erode the victim's confidence and make them more dependent on the abuser for their sense of reality. That's a lot of words, but I get it. It's basically like, oh, they have an example. The term comes from the 1938 play and subsequent films called Gaslight, where a husband manipulates his wife into thinking she is going insane by secretly dimming the gaslights and denying that it's happening. Ah, oh, I get it. Yeah, it's basically what British people do to us, like Indian people. They're like, hey, we made your country better than you're better off, we rule you, we built you trains. That's gaslighting. Ooh, we are so cool, you didn't have culture. I'm like, okay, anyways, that's gaslighting. That's what British people do. In fact, I met this really famous British comedian and he said, unless I misheard him, these are his terms. He's like, we invented righteousness. I was like, wow. I mean, yeah, they did invent righteousness, like whatever they do is like right. I guess that's how you can say it's righteous. So yeah, so that's what that is, gaslighting. People, you gotta know what gaslighting is because it's very important. Like right now in this new world where we are all like getting to communicate with each other, unless you're a bot. I mean, usually bots are dicks. So if someone is being a dick, you know it's a bot. But if you're a regular, logical human being, you got to know what gaslighting is, which means you shouldn't be denying facts. You shouldn't be like, oh, you did that, so I could do this. Or you justify, like, something else for something else. And, basically lying and covering up or creating alternative facts, those kind of things. Okay, so, but finally, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she turned woke and she realized what gaslight is and she used that term. And so now she's fallen out of MAGA crowd. Sorry, I don't know what to say. She fell out of favor and Trump is not happy with her. Well, that's between them, dude. I got nothing to do. I'm just trying to bridge the gaps. I am a gap bridger. I mean, this is the Great American Podcast, and there is a major rift going on in this country, where, people of color and white people are having disagreements, and if there is anyone who should be able to solve this is a Indian guy, right? Don't think about it. Like, I mean, I got white people here and black people color. Like, I think I'm in a good like center position. I mean, I actually got better than white people hair, but that's a different thing, okay? I mean, I've seen Trump's hair. This is better. But anyways, I didn't see it in person, but I saw it on TV. I didn't get that close to Trump, no. Yeah, but what was I saying? I forgot. So, yeah, and also, as an Indian, I'm giving this country, I mean, we have a lot, like our lives are very intertwined with America. Like, Columbus came to America looking for us and we created this country. And then also, like, like when, whenever this country needs help, like they needed doctors in 70s and who came rushing for helping you, like doctors and nurses from India. Like, we came in the 70s as doctors and then in 90s, just as this is one thing, like I don't know what's up with even now when it comes to like climate, the argument with climate change, the problem with capitalists is they just want to mine everything right now, like just get all the wealth out right now, and the rest of the people is like, let's not just like be like, it's not about all generating wealth right now because we are at the end of the day we are dealing with a limited resource called Earth. I don't think we can bring anything more into this. This is the core we have, and the faster we use it up, the faster we perish. I mean, this is probably why, like before, British people and came to like India, Africa, and India, people were living off the earth. Like because people probably like back in the day they realized the sustenance is important for our survival of the mankind. So they were like, dude, stop living like rich people, stop traveling, just stay put, make a living, like grow whatever you can near you, and live your life, and just read stories about far off places by few travelers who are funny enough and historically good enough to go around and write stories about it. So not too many people are traveling, and the earth was surviving. But then British people came, and they were like, Europeans are like, hey, we got to go around and get all their wealth, and now we have capitalism is all about pumping wealth. But you're not producing, you're just converting material from one state to another. So the whole thing about capitalism producing wealth is nonsense. You're just converting stuff from one stage to another. And if you keep doing it fast, then we run out of stuff, then we're all poor. So maybe we should find something in the middle. That's my point. That's where I come, right there, Indian guy, trying to bridge the gap and making America great for everybody. That's the biggest task. So with that said, that's why, Indian guy, the other one I wanted to mention was the when the turn of the century, you guys know about Y2K? Okay, Y2K is when, again, the short-sighted scientists, I don't know what they thought, like, I'm writing a program, but this program what they did was they were trying to put dates in their programs, and when they were processing dates, when they had to use year, they were only using 2 digits to register the year. Since the computers came up in 1900s, when you see 90, 83, 84, 85, 86, they're referring 1900. But then once you hit 2000, we're going to restart. Everything is going to be zeros, and nobody knows what these computers are going to do. And these are really secure stuff, financial documents, financial stuff, the most important capitalist stuff, and then of course some weapons and stuff. But I'm sure the weapons are not that dumb. It's mostly financial institutions. They were all fearing what's going to happen to all our ledgers, because the dates are going to change. And guess who came to rescue America at that time again? It's us, Indians. You guys don't have the long thinking that we do. Like the Southerners, we think long term. I'm talking about Indians, Africans, everyone that goes as your skin gets darker, I think you start thinking longer. How do we progress longer? And then when it comes to lighter skin, you're like, I just want to get all the wealth. I'm not saying everybody is like that, but historical, how it was. That's how it's been. Maybe we could change. And maybe because I pointed it out, just like I pointed out gaslighting, maybe people will know and stop doing that kind of stuff. See, the Red American Podcast, I'm already changing the world. Okay, I wrote more stuff. Disney content is going to be... this happened. Okay, I'm not even talking about... I'll get to the Disney content thing later. Today I was trying to turn on my son's computer because I needed something. And I couldn't get it on. I couldn't get it turned on. I was like, what's happening to me? And then I realized he turns off the monitor. I asked him several times, why do you turn off the monitor? And he's like, Dad, it's green. This Gen Z are so soft. They're turning off monitors. This makes me cough. I tried telling my son, son, we live in a capitalist country. This is America. We don't turn off our monitors. That's for poor people. We get our money from shale. We get our oil from shale. We got a lot of power. We don't need to turn off the monitors. But this Gen Z, they don't get it. And Disney is finally, I think Disney, the founder of Disney, his body just probably turned in the grave because the guy was so worried about people stealing his stuff. And basically Disney just patented everything for like 100 years. Nobody can touch it. But anyways, that all is going to change. But at least not like outside, just in the Disney. If you have the Disney Plus, you can use Disney characters to create AI videos. I'm kind of excited because my kids will have so much fun doing that, like generating their own stories and releasing them. Dude, that is such a good idea. Disney, I'm super excited. Like, users can use their AI to create their own stories. But as much as I say it's such a good idea, you know what I just realized? Right now, to cool, like each stupid AI command you type in, right now, to cool those servers and those data centers, where each command takes 1 bottle of water. I just hope it's salt water. I mean, sea's got plenty of water. But if it's fresh water, then we got a problem. So I don't know. I need to find out. Maybe I should ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT. Okay. I'm going to ask Gemini because ChatGPT cranked on me. Hey, Gemini, does AI commands use water to cool? Yes, data centers that run AI computations commonly use large amounts of water for cooling systems. The heat generated by powerful AI servers is immense, requiring industrial scale cooling, blah, blah, blah. Okay, is that water, and is that water have to be fresh? Just tells me the same thing. Okay, how does AI water? Why not reuse the water? Okay, reusing the water is different from. Can we use salt water for AI cooling? I think other people must have searched this too. Yes, salt water can be used for AI cooling, but it is not ideal and presents major challenges due to its corrosive nature. It is primarily used in closed-loop systems with heat exchangers to prevent the salt from coming. Well, figure it out, dude. If you want to use AI, use salt water. Maybe this is the time. This is what will finally get them to make salination cheaper because they need it. Until now, poor people needed water. Their salination is too expensive. We're not going to do those salination centers. You guys have to starve to death. But now AI needs it. Salination plants, guys. Desalination plants. I mean, that means where they take salt out of water and give you fresh water. I think that should be the easiest task to do. And the water is everywhere, and there is people not getting water, proper water. We can take anything out of anything, but not salt out of water. Wow. Anyways, what do I know? Poor people's problems are not our problems. We are great Americans. I did that one. I talked about the Disney content. I talked about Gen Z is so delicate. They're turning off monitors. What else do I need to talk about? Government is reopening. Oh yeah. Okay. Everybody is saying that Democrats gave up. But I think if you are really a reasonable American, you will understand that this is the best thing they could have done. I would be pissed, dude. I don't care you are fighting to save the world or America from the health insurance. These problems, Republicans, they've been trying to get rid of health system for a while. I mean, I don't know what they're thinking. We got a leaky pipe called Obamacare. Yeah, but do you have a fix? Fix it. Who doesn't want you to fix it? You're oh, we're just going to turn off the pipe because it's leaking. Well, do you have another pipe? oh no, we're going to figure out a new pipe once we turn it off. Like, dude, let it run until you figure out another pipe. Like, how is that not like common sense, dude? Anyways, like, so what are they going to say about that? So they're going to reopen, and the Democrats stopped fighting so they could reopen the government. They're like, hey, we're going to wait till next year, like, once all the festivities are done, all the traveling is done, and we're back to like cold times when everybody is like back at home and nothing to do and depressed, like, let's just shut it down then. And they're like, everybody agreed. So government is going to reopen, and my nose is itching. Anyways, the government is going to reopen. And I am like happy, okay, because I sympathize. I know everybody sympathizes with one side or the other, but like, dude, if you inconvenience me when I'm trying to go see my parents, the one time I get to do during the year, the holiday time, because of your dumb fight that you can't resolve. Our president can go all over the world and resolve everybody's problems, but he can't resolve our problems. But that's a different story. But like, I would be upset too. So good call on that. Like, let's just like take it easy for a second. Let's go enjoy our Thanksgiving, give our thanks, spend time with our families, celebrate Christmas, celebrate New Year, celebrate Sankranti next year, January. And then after we celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. birthday, all the long weekends are done. Football is almost done. Football, like you got like one more game. And then it's like, yeah, let's shut it down. I don't care. But until then, good call. And okay, this is another thing I was looking, right? Okay, a couple of things. One is Trump pardoned Rudy Giuliani, and I'm like, okay, I don't care. Okay, at this point, I don't care. The guy pardoned everybody, so I'm not going to sit there and like, oh, you pardoned this guy, I don't care. Pardon them all. Like, release them all. Release all the prisoners. That I release all the prisoners, and then we'll I don't know, just release them all. I don't care. I don't have any solutions. I just say stupid stuff. So yeah, so he pardoned Rudy Giuliani, and I'm like, dude, why didn't you do it like 6 months back? He would have been a better candidate than Cuomo. Like, think about it. Like, I would have loved watching that fight, like Mamdani versus Rudy Giuliani. That would have been a fight. But like, you were like 6 months late. Like, you pardon him now. Like, what is he going to do? Like, sit there and like cry about it everywhere? How he couldn't fight Mamdani and New York is going down the drain. I'm not saying it will go down the drain. I'm not saying that. I don't mean it. But like, if he'll be like going there sitting with all his Italian friends and complaining how what used to be New York and what happened to New York. But that's Trump's fault. Like, you should have pardoned him 6 months back. But I feel like this is a setup for us. They always do this. Like, remember when Trump and Biden were set up to run for both their second terms? That was such a setup. Like, they so wanted Trump to win. And I feel the same way with like Cuomo and Mamdani. Like, they wanted Mamdani to win. So people would like they would create these like two opposition leaders and then rally people behind them, and now everybody is like against each other. Instead of like solving problems, they have this hero worship, and now they have to fight for their man, and it's ridiculous. They keep doing this to us. You guys got to be careful. You guys got to be careful. We are being manipulated. That's why I'm here. The guy in the middle with white people's hair and black people's skin color. I already got the flag back. Like I said earlier, oh man. I guess I'm going to stay home tonight too until I figure this out. I couldn't go out for 2 days. But end of this week, I am performing, guys. I'm going to be in New Jersey, Princeton, New Jersey. I'm doing Catch a Rising Star, Friday and Saturday, 21st, 22nd. One show each, 1 hour of me, like my amazing comedy jokes, stand-up comedy. And then December 3rd, I'm going to be in Orlando, Florida. Orlando. Right where Disney is. Right there. I'm going to go thank him. This is such a good idea. Disney Plus going to make content, user generated content. And I got a couple of more notes. They made the bill that they're going to pass. They're going to, they're still fighting to release the Epstein files, but there is another bill where it makes it illegal for anybody to get to access a senator's phone conversations. And I don't know. That sounds like information that should be open for all. But anyways, I'm going to do some more research on that. And then there is pennies are gone. So if you got pennies, save them because now they're going to be worth more. They're collectible pieces. Maybe you can sell them for a quarter. Like in the Seinfeld, not the Seinfeld. There was a movie where the Seinfeld guy played. He sells pennies, like he advertises like copper coins with Lincoln photo on them, and people buy them for like $25 or whatever, and then he sends some pennies. But now it's real. Like the pennies are now real. We get to keep them and save them. And then what do we call? Trump wants. I got everything covered, guys. My notes is done. This is my first episode. I hope it came out good. I hope my cameras didn't shut down on me. I hope the audio is good. If it is all good, this will be coming out tomorrow. What is the date tomorrow? Tomorrow is, right now, today is Sunday. So Sunday the 16th of November. And it should be out tonight. I'm going to edit it right now and get it out by tonight. Sunday, November 16th. Great American Podcast signing off. Sunday night. So tomorrow morning, when you're out there trying to figure out your life, I'll be right there with you. Check out my Great American Podcast, revamped episode 1. Thank you for putting up with me. Put your comments down. Let me know if I need to fix something. I wish I know what I'm doing. I don't. But this is what I'm gonna do. So here I am. I would love I already have your support because you already watched me. So thank you. See you guys soon. All for you. The Great American Show is back. It's back. Hey America. The Great American Show is almost about to start. I'm still working. You see the lights. Gotta ask ChatGPT and figure this stuff out. But it's coming. The studio is almost there.